Hey guys, welcome back to one of the last couple vlogs from the Italy vault. As always, I want to take a quick minute to thank Squarespace for being so supportive of not only me, but countless other creatives and businesses. If you don't know, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform created to help you design your own authentic space in the digital world. With thousands of aesthetically pleasing templates, fully customizable to fit your brand, building your website feels like such a smooth process. They even recommend suitable domain names, cater to your area of business, as well as provide 24/7 support and analytics, reports on audience engagement and website traffic. So be sure to try out the free trial of squarespace.com, and once you're ready to launch, feel free to use my code to save 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website. We arrived. There's the lake. I'm gonna be blasting on The Lakes by Taylor Swift the whole time. The hardest part about solo travel is that you really haven't talked to anyone in days, especially if you're an introvert like me who doesn't really go talk up strangers first. So everything I say just sounds awkward to me right now. It's been such a long time since I've heard my own voice. I'm so jealous of took a shower, got back into bed. It's so quiet here. At first I was worried because the windows don't have any blinds and they're just so clean that I bet if I came out of the shower and I was naked, people could see me, but who's gonna see me? There's literally a lake between us. I think I'm gonna read a few more pages of my book, go to bed because it's nearing midnight. I'm gonna miss my fruits when I go back. thinks that I could just sunbathe here, and without going to the beach I'll be tanned because the sun is just like directly in my face. I think as it like slowly rises up that little hill over there and then it goes down on the other side, so it's sweltering. I'm just glad I'm not the type to sunburn and just tan pretty easily. My face is red. Can you see it through the camera? It's like, but it was worth it. I mean, look at this view, guys. I'm like actually speechless. Like to the point of near tears. It's so beautiful here. What do you mean people just live here? And I want to ask, are there locals or is it just all people like me? Like, are these all actual houses or just B&Bs? I don't know, but if you get to live here, kudos to you. I mean, but would you, if anyone from Como is watching this, can you like tell me, like, do you ever get tired of this view? Because I can't imagine ever. It's almost unfair how you have this every day. I just filmed to get ready with me. I'm gonna start heading out now. I ventured out, but the bus wasn't coming when it said it was gonna. And so I'm just walking now, hoping it'll buy me enough time until it eventually gets there on the next stop. Behind that tree, I see hints of a town, so I'm assuming I'm getting closer. Mission failed to Nesso. The bus wasn't coming anytime soon, so I just took the bus back, rode the 30 minutes I walked back on a bus, and it took like 2 minutes. Como, not doable without a boat or a car, especially on holiday. So I'm just heading back to the lake I was at yesterday. Do you see that little alleyway up into the lake? That's where we were before. Kind of getting FOMO because I didn't get to go to all the tiny little towns in Como that I wanted to. Like Bellagio, Verona, Nesto. I don't understand how, because all like the travel videos on TikTok were like a day trip to Como, and I'm like, how do you do this in a day on public transport? And those are all scams. Like, you cannot do Como without a car. Like, I'm sorry, you can't. The buses come here every hour, and for someone who is like so used to such convenient public transport in Seoul, where like the buses come maybe like at the most max 20 minutes, I can't do this. And there are no bus stops. Like, it's so subtle and hidden. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not made to be here. But it is really pretty. And at one point I was like, do I really need to be hitting all these towns? Because it's so pretty even here. Convince myself that this is okay too. And I came here to rest before flying back another 17 hours to home. And I wasn't gonna get that if I was hopping around the lake and crossing back and forth. I'll leave room to explore more later so that I have a reason to come back. I'm going to check out the bottega that this little B&B that I'm staying in is running. And I think I'm just gonna do some takeout because I'm not super hungry. It's 4 now, so I think I'll have a bit of time. And they eat dinner like super late here, which I'm not used to. I tried to get used to it in Sicily. I think I'm just too Korean for that. Honestly, this solo vlog is turning out to be me staying at home like I normally do. So maybe it's not all that exciting. I just took a shower, so I'm airing out the room because it's a little stuffy in here. I genuinely filmed so much in this room that I don't want to film myself or see myself for like the next couple days. I am sick of myself. Like I don't want to see my face. Got me some performative glasses on because these are not prescribed. Sometimes I feel like being someone who wears glasses. And I know people who actually wear glasses are gonna be like, you don't know how blessed you are to like not need glasses. I know. But it's a look. It's a little loud. The concept of like neighboring towns facing each other and being able to see the next town over, but also it being so not within reach is a strange concept. Like the divide. I wonder if they even think they're neighbors. I mean, from my perspective, this is just like one town. You know how people have little bucket list goals or like life goals, like to be a homeowner or to be, I don't know, buy my own car or like own a car by yada 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 age. Now added to that list of mine is to own a boat so that I just saw a comment on one of my recent videos. Someone asking if I can make a video on how I manage to like travel as much. The comment made me kind of chuckle to myself a little bit because I don't think of myself as a frequent traveler. I like maybe do one trip a year. And maybe to some people even that's a lot. But personally, I wouldn't really see someone who travels like once every year as a traveler, but I do agree that I'm still blessed to be even doing that. Honestly, at least for the past couple years, the only traveling I've done is for work. I don't think I've ever done a trip just because I felt like it. So in that sense, I don't travel much. The only places I've been for the past couple years is Paris, like south of France, and now Italy, and all three of those times were for work. Paris 2 years ago, I went for my exhibit. And then last year, Paris was me just like connecting through Paris for a couple days for Marseille, which again was kind of for work because that was like my first trip with Asperia, the travel agency that I did my group trip with, the one that I recently hosted to Sicily. Although my Marseille trip wasn't like me being a host, but it was more like a creator's like workshop. But still, expense wise, I poured basically every penny I make into traveling. Like every penny I've made through like my job, my content, I've poured into this trip. So when I go back home, I'm probably gonna be like bankrupt.
I declare bankruptcy!
But yeah, really not much tips. Maybe the person who commented was thinking of something else, or I don't know, but like just to answer your question from how I understood it, I genuinely have nothing to say. That being said, I do hope to travel more for work. Maybe it's like eldest daughter syndrome or like whatever it is, but I just feel guilty just traveling for pleasure, or maybe even this is just traveling for pleasure, but I'm justifying that it is for work to like relieve me of my guilty conscience. I don't know. I'm gonna have to journal about it. Thanks for coming along with me on this trip, and thanks for your patience because I know these uploads are gonna be pretty slow. I think these are my favorite types of vlogs. My travel vlogs are the only vlogs of mine that I ever watch, although I can't completely capture the feelings and everything that I was seeing and doing. I think having a log of it documented in the form of my little silly mini vlogs are much appreciated. Thanks for being here. I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night packing and getting to bed early. weekly